Hello everybody, hope it's doing great today. Appreciate those of you who watch this video. I hope you enjoy it. And today we're going to be talking about a movie starring Chuck Norris where nothing can stop him, even if you bury him in 50 feet of dirt. All he needs is his machismo and a can of beer, and his car will bust out of the dirt so he can do some more roundhouse kicking people in the face. Yes, so I'm definitely talking about Lone Wolf McQuade, one of Chuck Norris's more iconic characters in movie history. Very good movie, top tier. If you're going to watch a Chuck Norris movie, you get to watch Lone Wolf McQuade. It's very good. So let's get into this. The movie starts with some of these guys smuggling drugs across the borderline. They got some hostages. And good old Chuck Norris, instead of shooting the leader, he shoots a sidekick guy, just a normal henchman, which causes all kinds of disaster because the leader goes ahead and shoots the hostage. He's like, Chuck, just shoot the leader. You would have had everything solved and like that. But, even Chuck Norris sometimes is fallible in this movie. The villain here, the main guy is David Carradine. I'm not a very big David Carradine fan, but he does a very good job in this movie. Portrays his character really well. He plays a good villain. So this is one of David Carradine's better performances. My favorite David Carradine movie that he's been in is Kill Bill, and he is in very little screen time, which shows you how much I like David Carradine. But anyways, he does do very well as the villain. This really carries his own presence. And him and Chuck Norris really do go collide very well and give in pretty good performances. I mean, Chuck Norris is not your actor. He only has like one actor mode, but he does it very well, So we also have Barbara, I never can say her name, Barbara Carrera or something like that. She's the villain, and at the same time she made this movie, she also made the movie with Never Say Never Again with Sean Connery. In that movie, she's kind of more of a wise hitchman. She's very capable of doing disastrous stuff. She's very capable of being villainous. And this one, she's more of like the trophy for Chuck Norris per se. She is kind of portrayed as a double agent type of thing there at the beginning because she's David Carradine's girlfriend. And then she starts to do stuff with Chuck Norris, so you don't know if she's really trying to be with Chuck Norris or she's just trying to distract Chuck Norris so David Carradine can do his evil deeds, right? But here she's not somebody who's going to go kill you or anything like this. She's kind of like how when people talk about 80s movies and women's roles in 80s movies and how they're always like the girl, the object of desire, don't have any good lines. They're basically talking about her character in The Lone Wolf. She cleans Chuck Norris' house. Chuck Norris is a lazy mess in this one. Cans everywhere, but, he can find it, right? Typical man stuff right there. Her house, our rooms might be messy, but we know where everything is. She cleans his house. Chuck Norris doesn't know where anything is. He gets upset. This movie, Chuck Norris is basically like, I want to be alone. I don't need anybody. I can do everything myself. I don't know. Maybe that's a Stallone impersonation, but that's Chuck Norris in this movie. Rejects everything. Chief gives him a partner. I don't need any help. I don't need a partner. Typical 80s attitude and 90s, right? With these movies. That's your basic trope from those two decades. I will say, though, his partner in this movie, even though Chuck Norris doesn't want him, he comes through pretty good, and he's a brave guy in this movie as well. Not as well, but in this movie. But anyways, going back to her character, she cleans house. Chuck Norris has a hard day. They have some fun time underneath the sheets, per se. So that's basically her character. She doesn't get violent, anything like that. Her one good moment, I guess, is she kind of sacrifices herself for good old Chuck. Poor Chuck. In the end, he does end up as the Lone Wolf. But anyways, she does give it a pretty good performance. I would say watch Never Say Never Again. She's excellent in that movie as well. She gives a really solid performance in that one. See, I touch. Just going on through my notes here. Please bear with me. So there is a lot, and talking about the action and style, there's a lot of action heroes of the era. McQuade has a signature weapon, and this one, he has a Browning high power. Just think of kind of Dirty Harry in his 44 Magnum, that type of thing. All these action heroes is connected with some kind of weapon. For Chuck Norris's McQuade, it's the Browning high power. Very cool weapon indeed. The fight scenes are one of the movie's biggest strengths, especially the final showdown between David Carradine and Chuck Norris. You can clearly see the differential martial styles between the two characters. It's not just random punching, but rhythm, give and take, and personality in their movements. It feels like two different philosophies in their fighting styles colliding against each other. Overall, Little McQuade is a very good, solid movie. It does have, like I said at the beginning, the iconic scene where Chuck Norris is trapped in his car. They're burying him with some dirt. And, he just basically got his butt kicked, Sometimes even Chucky here has to get his butt kicked. It's the rhythm of every action movie. Hero strong. Hero has a downfall. Hero comes back strong and wins the day, right? This one, though, it is kind of quirky in a way that he's all beat up. Car's being buried. Takes out a good old can of beer. I don't know what brand it is. Chugs it down. Starts the car up and blasts out of the ground and chases down David Carradine and kicks his rear end in the end. But overall, it's a very good movie. If I was going to say, somebody said, I've never seen a Chuck Norris movie, what should I watch? I would say this movie, The Lone Wolf McQuade. You also got Invasion USA, but this is probably the strongest one. And basically every movie, Chuck Norris is the same character, right? So, knowing his limits in acting, I think the script was made perfectly for Chuck Norris. So check it out. As far as I know, it might still be on Amazon Prime. I'm not sure. But anyways, have a great day, and let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of Lone Wolf McQuade? Is this Chuck Norris' best movie, or do you got one better? There's some other ones just as good. Later on, you got that one with Louis Gossage. Kind of like an Indiana Jones knockoff. What's that one called? Firewalker or something like that. And his missing actions are decent, but I think I would put this one above that one. Have a great day, and bye.